Hi everyone, good morning. It's another beautiful Saturday morning on Just a Chat with Bunmi, Alabi. How has been your week? Yes, today I have an amazing co-host on set with me today, and please from my left here, help me to welcome our super amazing Mama. Mama. I like to just be psyching, to be hailing you, it's my work now. If I can't do it, what do I gain? If I can't hype you, what do I gain now? You're welcome. How are you doing? Always glowing. Yes, I want to be like you when I grow up. I want to glow like you when I grow up. Okay. And here I have our celebrity stylist, our wardrobe manager, aka Emoji.
Good morning, everyone. I'm happy to be here.
And Rufai of Just a Child. How are you calm now? You need energy.
Fire, energy.
No energy today, oh, please. We want to make our guests to feel relaxed as ever as possible, because we know we started the gist last week and we said, oh no, gist must not end here. Yes, Mr. Shegun, you can't eat too much, it's plenty. You just have to come back. And please join me as I welcome Mr. Olusegun Oluwole, aka Lord Sugar. Lord Sugar. Lord Sugar. That Lord Sugar. Like I said before, now you have to tell me where that Lord Sugar came. Is it because you are sugar coated, man? What is the secret behind that Lord Sugar?
Well, I look around and I realize everyone in the industry, create
The media industry.
industry create a name for themselves. So I have to like sit down and then look for something that is very unique. And I think the reason why I choose that name is because of my beard.
Look at
Yeah.
sugar.
Because so many people see me like a zaddy. That's the this new Gen Z calling sugar daddy. But I don't want to be, I don't want.
Artificial.
No, it's real.
It's
It's
real.
natural. Yeah, it's natural. Yeah. So and I can't run away from my shadow. So yeah, so so that's where Lord Sugar come from. Anyway.
Right. So how's been the work so far for the past few days, a few weeks you've been around with your work?
To be honest, I've been very, very busy.
I've seen some of your skit actually.
Well, yeah,
With you.
yeah, they're on YouTube. Yeah, people can
What's the
check.
page?
Yeah, it's Lost Sugar.
Just Love Sugar.
Just Lost Sugar.
Just check it out.
On
Sugar
on
YouTube.
on YouTube, Lost Sugar. On Facebook, Lost Sugar.
Sugar.
On Instagram, it's simple.
Lost
If you
Sugar.
put Lost, no any other.
Everything sugar.
I think any other Lost Sugar now yeah, it's going to pay me.
Just short up and say Love Sugar.
Yeah, so yeah, it's as simple as that.
Yeah, that's nice. Well, you're welcome, and we are glad to have you once again to
Thank
continue
you.
what we started last week.
Okay, no
There
worries.
are plenty of things you need to talk to us about. We're talking about marriages in diaspora and why they're not working. And we realize that there are even more things we need to even talk about, about single parenting there, about arranged marriage, as in it's very, very rampant over there. So we really want to know why. And there's even a story that this one might not even be, I think it was in America. Yeah, it happened. Let me just read the story. I believe a lot of people watching might have seen this story somewhere, somehow. This lady says, my husband was taken to the US for cancer treatment and he won't allow me to go with him. His sister went with him despite being told that he had passed away and was buried in America. I later found out that he was alive and married to another woman. I think there are more things after this. I think, like you heard the story. Okay. Okay, that's
Before he even traveled.
okay.
That because they were going to use it for the treatment. So she gave in and they sold practically everything. Nothing. So while she wanted to go with the man, the sister said no, that she should stay with the children. She went. And getting there, they said the mom was dead. Arranged the funeral, did the photographs, everything, sent a picture to her. Devastating as it could be, she got out of it, tried to pick the pieces of her life together. At the verge of doing that, she found out.
married, blood sugar. You know, this is deep. This is deep. You know, last week we were talking about from the angle of the female.
Female, yeah.
You know that
Yeah.
the female was raised and people are come from. Now it is from the male.
From the
And a normal man do this kind, go to this extent, as in go to this level to just get away with a woman.
Yeah. So this is where I will start from with this short story. Like I said the other time, that you know, when people don't have money, you don't know their real character.
Okay.
Because it looks like there is a spirit controlling the word money. And I will say, and I will still repeat it again, and I think it's all about individual or your personality. I believe the lady in question doesn't even know her husband or her partner. Because if you know who you're dating, or I mean, what is all this? Why would you lie to your wife or spouse? Or because you don't want her to follow you to America, or you want to go.
Perhaps he doesn't want marriage again.
As-
And he's looking for.
And it's very simple. You can just call your wife and said, you know what, I'm tired of these, and then you go your separate ways.
Sir,
Eh?
isn't that simple? Because I know there's sorry because
No, I'm not.
I really want a man to be in this picture, because there are lots of men that they are burning, they are dying secretly inside the marriage, and they don't know how to get out of it. And maybe it's just fine. I'm not supporting what he did actually, but maybe he's looking for an escape route.
Let
to
me
leave
let
the
me
marriage.
let me
Maybe the woman is like maybe one Margaret Thatcher that he dares not tell her that he's divorcing her. But you know there are some men like that they can't confront their woman that they want to-
I totally concur with you. I agree with you. But no matter what, this is still pure wickedness.
of the highest order.
Yeah, this is pure wickedness, because I think from the story they sold everything
Everything.
they had,
And he left the kids.
and
He had
he left. Though the guy is coming back,
to the woman.
yeah, he will still come back and beg.
How do you?
You just said from the story now they have kids together.
Yes.
Yeah, but the kids will grow up. They want to know their father, and the man will want to come back, because no matter how the guy is start having children in America, they can't, you understand what I'm saying? So he will still come back for those kids.
And you see the wife. will
That's
accept,
where
and the children will forgive the father.
that's why I said that person is very wicked. You know, we discussed about this last week about your personality. When you don't have access to certain things, people pretend to be who they are not. Do you understand? Simply because he got some money now, he wants to go and live in America and have a good life, and
Maybe you even got a white lady that wants to.
who knows? Does it really matter? Does it worth it? At the end of the day, what? So what about the kids they have together?
Raised together.
Yeah. What about the kids when they are growing up? What about, wouldn't they ask after their dad? So what do you want the mother to tell the kids about what, it's sad. And that's how people can go, or to the extreme when it comes to things like that. And it's still down to poverty.
But you know the family, I think the family of the guy,
Yeah, because like I made one example last week about two rich family. You can't see an average person doing very, very well. Do you understand? Do this rubbish. It won't happen. But thinking about it, right? When you thought, okay, man, no, this is an opportunity, let me grab it. If you don't do this, you can't make it in life. That is when you see people doing all sorts of, does it make sense? Lying that you have cancer. If you now eventually have that cancer now, is that not what you put upon yourself? Because sometimes I don't really know Bible. I don't want to quote, but Bible. I think there is a verse in the Bible that we use our mouth to.
The power of life.
Exactly, there is power in the tongue. Do you understand? So technically, this guy has already called for what you want cancer. Maybe the woman will help him to. Do you understand? So this is his own personality. is a wicked person. So you can't take you. There is no way. He's looking for an opportunity to show himself, and he got one. And this is, it's as simple as that.
But I want us to really balance this up, because I'm
Okay.
not really in support of what he did.
Okay.
Like there's a comment under this I was saying, until we hear the other side of the story. And I try to now imagine that what could the lady have done?
And no matter what,
Or you understand, what is the most
I don't think
horrible thing a woman can do that will make him. Maybe the woman say I want to kill him, or I want to. I'm just trying to.
I don't want to know
for all the family to support him.
I don't want to know what the woman has done to the guy. I don't think the woman deserves this kind of treatment. No.
Mental trauma.
No. Because this woman, in question, could commit suicide with all this.
Yeah.
If she doesn't have the mental capacity, to deal with the situation. These days you see people running mad. You just see so many people run mad. We don't know where they are. This thing. Exactly. Go to psychiatric hospital. It's not all the people you see in the psychiatric hospital are things like this. It's things like this. So I will say it again: when you are wicked, when you are a bad, but there is no two ways about it. The man has been looking for a way, an opportunity to do this, and he got one, and that's it. No two ways. It's as simple as that.
Wow. This is deep.
Yeah, it's as simple as that. Okay, I'll maybe from that story now, I'll give you another story of a friend I know very well. He met this woman, in Nigeria. They were dating. I think at first he didn't know the woman is British, and the woman in question, she has I think a child at the time, and then they proposed to each other. Big wedding, got married, and then as soon as they get to England, and the woman started to maltreat the husband. And I think those days, before they changed the immigration rules, they used to give you 2 years. Yeah, now it is 5 years. So they first give you, if you marry to a British citizen, they first give you 2 years, and after your 2 years, you have indefinite leave to remain in the country. So as soon as they get to England, the woman started misbehaving, and then I think when the guy's visa is about to expire, the woman called home office that, you know what, I'm not interested in marriage anymore, that they should cancel the guy's visa. And the guy is about to get his indefinite leave to remain. And they kick out the guy out of the house. Up to today now, the guy is still struggling. He hasn't balanced up to as I'm talking to you now. So what would you say to that? And the woman in question as well, because who will marry such a woman? Because in no time, if I'm with you, if I have good eye, I should be able to look before I leap.
Sure.
So it's what you want. So people look for an opportunity or an avenue. Like this guy now is been trying to master plan how he's going to carry out this whole thing.
It's not just a day.
He's no. No, he has been planning. Only God knows when he has been. How come
and they are living together?
How come they have kids together? That is how people can go because of poverty.
The Holy Book says the heart of man is wicked. That means you can be sleeping with somebody and
exactly. So it's still down to when we say when people say, oh, you are a good person, there is no two ways about it. There is nothing that, as I am today, I don't think I can see any money that can make me to change my personality. And I believe you can say certain things about yourself, like, you know what, This is who I am. Nothing. Even if I find myself living in the moon, I don't think nothing will change my past. But there are some people. They are evil people. They are just looking for an opportunity.
Sorry, so are you trying to say in this, the family too?
It's still down to poverty. Is what the guy told the family. You have to play along. If you don't play along, you won't get anything from me. As soon as I get there, don't worry, you, I promise you this. You don't worry, you know, I will settle you this, don't worry. So they will bank on that, on his word. So they have no choice to support the guy.
That means they don't have conscience.
I kind of appreciate how you started, because some men will tell you, or even my gender will tell you that, I mean, maybe she may have done something. Because at this point, I like I always tell people something. It's not a do or die affair. Marriage does not work out. It's carry your bag. But people say, easy, you know, we're not a job of men. That's true. Now, when you decide to sit in it, take whatever baggage that is there. Don't inconvenience the other person. So it's either you are out or you are in. Like in this case now, I don't see anything that the lady would have done that will warrant you melting this kind of,
But Mama, do you know divorce is not divorce that we always talk about, that let's go and divorce. It's not an easy process. But if the lady is not ready to divorce the guy.
Ma, can I say something? Ma, can I say something?
Separate. You can
move out.
Can I say something?
Okay.
You see, this generation talking about is too far. I can walk. It's too far now.
You can walk out.
You walk away. You walk away.
It was during
And
the
if
time
you-
of our parents that divorce was like, don't do this. And they're like,
But is it right?
But here now,
Is there no way we can call this? It's getting out of hand.
getting out of it.
See, I believe it's just like we talked about leadership the other day. As we're talking now, there are some family, maybe they haven't eat anything this morning. Yeah, things will continue to get out of hands. There is nothing anybody can do about it. It's still gonna down to individual our persons.
But Mr. Lord Sugar. Sorry, maybe Mr. Lord Sugar, whatever. Well, you know, I think, you know, on this case, the one thing with me, I always believe in dealing with singles that are not yet married. Are there no red flags you can see before you even embark on this journey? Because, you know, it's like the thing is not even getting better, and people are even getting scared of this marriage of a thing.
Let me be honest. If you look at the story very well, I think the lady said they sold
all the property.
They sold. That means they have something together.
Agreement. They agreed to do it.
So that means the poverty we're talking about is wrong. So definitely, probably the lady has the largest share in that property. Look, if you want to go through that story again. So it's still down to poverty.
That means the marriage is even based on deceit. You know, from the onset.
But he's looking for an opportunity to say, okay, you know.
Opportunist.
So yeah, exactly. So and he got one, and he planned everything very well with the family.
Wow, the amount of kids.
But go and write it down. If this story is true,
it's a true life story.
If it's true, it's just quite unfortunate that we won't know because this will backfire. No.
Sure.
No.
Definitely.
No, it will soon backfire.
So like my question, I want you to answer that question for the sake of the people that are coming. What are the things? I think everybody should really, we should have some things to say from the angle of the woman and from the angle of the man.
I think it's better, yeah, and maybe I will say this categorically. If you're dating someone that is not financially, you know, I think it's a flag.
He's not financially stable.
Yeah, stable. Yeah.
As a guy.
Either a guy or I think so kaya go digger. So everybody more no.
So
No, I'm not.
so that
No,
means
wait.
the man is
Wait, how can you say something that is not financially boy has
Okay.
married?
Okay.
If you are telling me now that, assuming you are telling me that the person does not have prospects, they are two different things.
Okay.
prospect for how long?
Okay. Let her finish. Let her finish. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I have a job
Okay.
that I'm doing, managing myself.
Okay.
I'm growing with it.
Okay.
And you see, I'm going to cut in a little and I'll come back to where I'm starting now. Like, both for the ladies and this cuts out for the men.
Okay.
Now you're coming into a relationship together.
Yeah.
Don't expect the man to give you what you have not worked for.
Okay.
Ladies come into a relationship, I will talk about the men, and you're expecting so much from the man. Don't expect what you yourself. You just said something about poverty mentality. Now, when you come in, you expect that somebody else will do it for you. Do it yourself first. Be able to have something to show. Now, don't come into a relationship with your full chest. Boy, I'm a marketer for me. And you put responsibility on him. A man is trying to start up his life, doesn't mean that you didn't start like this. You started somewhere to go to where you are. So are you telling me that if I see you as a gentleman and I was single and you come for me because you're not financially buoyant, I shouldn't accept the relationship? Is that what you're telling me?
I'll tell you another. This is the way I will answer your question, and I'll tell you a story that counter that and this happened in Lagos. The lady and the guy, they were dating, and they've proposed to each other. They've done engagement. I think the guy was on 150,000 per annum. Per month. The lady was about on 80,000 per month, and I think they were happy. And because the guy is now contented with what, so with what he has, he saw a lady that was earning 250,000. He had to drop that lady that was earning 90,000, telling the lady that, from my pastor said we can, this relationship cannot, so that's it.
Agreed.
I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming. So my pastor said this cannot work and blah blah blah. They have to go their separate ways, and they move on. And the guy went on to marry the lady of 250,000. In his head, by the time they had the money together, they can live in Lekki, they can live a good life. And they got married. About 8 months down the line, the ex now meet the guy. No, the guy. They meet at a party, and then they now have a chat. And the lady now said, I thought you and I were having something good, and you just put everything we had, you just throw it away like that. And the guy now had to confess to the lady that, why couldn't? Because you are earning very low amount of money that will not be sufficient for them, because in his mind, he wants to live in certain area. And he saw a lady and the lady said, I'm sorry, I just have to do what I have to do. So I think that answer your.
So if what? No, it doesn't. So
Okay, it doesn't answer. Okay. So now.
There are two different.
Okay. So
now the guy, out of greed, because if I'm willing to pull up with you together, I'm trying to this counter. Let me use that word.
Okay.
That's when you say má date ẹni tí ò lówó.
No, well, okay.
So the case is even reversed. Maybe the guy is one earning 80,000 and the lady is now earning 150, and the lady now leaves the guy for another person.
So èmi feel pé ẹni tí ò ní tẹ́ lọ́rùn, when you come together and you have agreed, and you've so okay, let's put our finance together and let's see what we can get. Live within your means. Live within your means. I can marry a man that I know has a future. Maybe with our communication, we sit down, we talk things over, and that's why it's one cue I need to tell the young girls coming up and the young guys coming up. When you start a relationship, communication starts with it. It also enters into your home. Communicate. Ask yourself the right questions. What you want. Don't pretend about it. Don't lie about it. Where do you see yourself in another 5 years? Oh, Max, in another 3 years of this our marriage or our relationship, what do we plan to achieve? Please, let's be honest in it. When I was getting married to my husband, I knew how much he was earning. I knew how much I was earning. But even then, when he came, I rebuffed it, not because I knew what he was earning. Then I didn't know, because I felt that my spiritual level and his were two different things. So I fought it on the spiritual level. It wasn't even on the material level, because I didn't want anything that would draw me back. But along the line, God had a purpose for me. And when we came in, I was not working. For 12 years, I didn't work. My husband was one working. And we were able to pull through with what he was bringing home. Now, why? We sat down and we communicated. Fine, what are you bringing to the table? What am I bringing to the table? What would you want me to do? I don't have a job right now because I stopped working. I was in business till my business crumbled and all that. And he was like, okay, I'm going to do the work. I need you to stay at home and take care of the kids. I said, as a full-time housewife, so to ẹrù mi gbé báyìí ṣá, ebi máa pa mí kú o. By the time he opened his account for me, but he said, I will try as much as I can if you will be willing to work with me. And I said, okay, fine. If you too, we will move ahead. And we got married. I didn't get a job until 12 years after our marriage, going to the 13th year. And that's the job I'm working today.
And you were living on the salary.
I was living on the salary. And our kids were going to school. And he catered both for the rent, for the house, until I started doing little business and catering and all that. And we used to go together. Everybody used to say, your husband and woman rapper. Because where I'm going for the job, he will follow me to support me. So we were there. But we didn't start there at that time. We talked about it.
But it's about your personality.
Yeah,
That's
what
that is
coming there.
Do you understand?
He said something which I'm going to back up. Anything you doubt that.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not. But like I wanted to abuse the fact that tí ò bá ní, tẹ́nìyẹn bá burú ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. So there are two different things. Tẹ́nìyẹn bá ní oró sínú, ó yìí máa hàn. You see, in that relationship, there is nothing that is hidden. It's because most times we see the red lights, especially we the women. We see it, but we decide to. Ìgbà míì gan, àwa la máa ń support wọn pé
it's a minor thing.
It's a minor thing. I can manage when I get into the house. So.
But you know, it's a different thing from the child, from the woman to accept, but the family
exactly
in it.
Let me.
There are some stories that there's some family that will set a standard for their own child that no, if your man doesn't have up to this, then it is no go area.
Well, yeah, you're right, but I would say your kind of marriage, I think is rare. I think you might not. I think it's 1 out of 1 million. Yeah. Yes. Because if you let me now shock you. Do you know there is no relationship again in Lagos?
Why did you say that?
No. There's no. Maybe everywhere. There's no. If you see excuse me, ma. If you go to ShopRite, I've been to ShopRite a billion times. If you go to ShopRite, a lady can walk up to you, or you walk up to a lady and say hello. If you say hello, the next thing the lady will say, where do you want me to?
Shop for me.
No, shop. It's not shop. Yeah, no, it's not shop. There's something they call hookup.
Yeah,
Okay,
where do you
okay.
want me to-
Yeah. So there's something they call hookup. So everything is all about money now.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Everything is all about. So now imagine you see a beautiful girl and then you think, okay, you from your conversation in your mind, you think she has potential, but in her mind, bó ṣe fẹ́ jẹ́
Yeah, no.
lòun forí ẹ̀rọ lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ nǹkan tó fẹ́ kò sí sùn kò fẹ́ sùn lérè.
Everybody wants to at least.
Ẹ̀kan tí mo wá sọ pé
That is what he's trying to say.
that's exactly what I'm trying to say.
That's what he's trying to say.
If you don't,
So
if you,
why
if
is
you're
that
not,
not is that not putting pressure on maybe either party with the man, especially now? So
Pressure
what?
to while everywhere.
yeah. So why do you think the rich kids marry the rich kids?
That's
Not
the
sugar. That's
thing.
why
There's
I'm
pressure everywhere.
No, why do you think they marry the rich?
And
Why
are
do,
they,
why do you think
happy? Are they happily married?
it's none of our business?
So go ahead.
Eh?
Anybody? No, I know.
And
exactly.
then the rate of divorce-
but I
the
can
rate of
tell you-
divorce will continue to
No, I can
increase.
tell you where there is money, 70% of relationship is successful.
Ah, are you sure?
No, I'm very.
Yes, where there is money.
Davido
Where
even
there is
Davido even said it now.
Where there is
When money comes, it makes love sweeter. Eh?
True.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Like what you said nobody wants to suffer.
Exactly, you
So,
just said it.
When there is money,
So, but again, things happen. Does money just come the way we
On
expect?
the way we expect
so
it.
That is the reason why
We're not
when
supposed to
people
work for this money.
that is the reason why you see people, with this kind of situation when they plan, husband and wife, they plan to japa, and one will be looking at backdoor route
Tó máa tún gbà.
to magba. That is why you see all these things.
Exactly.
Why do you think you see all these things? Ibẹ̀ yẹn ni ojú kòkòrò tara tèmi nìkan ti ń wọlé náà.
why do we even have many single mothers?
No, even before that, this issue of arranging marriage that people just want to japa. Owó náà ni. I know you want to japa.
Yeah.
The wife will say, honey, situation of things in Nigeria is not working. Our business is not working. Let's go abroad. And once they get there, they do arranging marriage just to get their papers. I believe you are aware. That is very, very common there.
Yes.
Irrespective of the effect it's going to have on their marriages. So it's like the value system for marriage, or maybe the law is.
No, there's nothing like marriage anymore.
So one.
No, there's nothing
there's
like
one
we all
cohabit.
cohabiting, so it's nothing like
No, there is still marriage.
Eh?
No, you talking from
talking from where? Okay.
from your experience, because you said from your own side you said there is no marriage.
Okay, that's why I said maybe our own type of marriage or your own type of marriage is 2 out of 1 trillion.
This kind
Yeah, because it's a testimony now.
No.
And now.
Now let me tell you something. The truth about it, when I'm going to be a bit spiritual here.
Okay.
Now, when
Excuse me.
you are under authority, especially when you know that you are serving under a God that can do and undo, and you have the fear, a mind that is not abusive to you, a mind that does not make you feel less of yourself, a home that is not, and all of a sudden you say, because of money, you want to exhibit a character that is not godly, then I think there must be something to it that needs that. Now let me explain that.
Okay.
When I was getting married to my husband, I was well to do. So it wasn't as if
It's not that part.
it wasn't that bad. But I just felt that I couldn't work. He was the one that, the ṣiṣẹ́ kan tó máa bímọ. You will stress out. Why not finish having your kids? Then you work. And he gave me his word. If at a point in time, because of my background, I entered the marriage and I'm like, till I work 2 years, I'm going to get out. Yes. At a point, I said, Joba, look, now your background also can contribute to when you enter the house. If both of you are not willing, then there's a problem. Now, my husband saw a fear I came in with, and the fear was I see every man like my pops. So, Toba saw one, I saw 10. First 2 years. I don't know if you get what I'm
Yeah, well, yeah.
And the man saw the fear that I was trying to put up a defense. It wasn't as if I am that kind of a person. But I need to help this lady so she would not go haywire. I am not your father. I am a different being. And I need you to see me as a different person. And his attitude made me see him as a different person. Assuming he exhibited the character that I was afraid of, where I was running from, and I was coming in, there's a possibility I may be a beast, which says when you push somebody to the wall, you might bring out the worst out of that person. But treat the person like a queen, you will get the beauty out of that person. My husband treated me like him. He made me to understand that the fear that you are exhibiting, I am not that person. And he helped me, brought me out of my fear. Because you know what? He quickly saw what I was trying to protect. Now, what I'm saying is, when we are in a relationship, there are some things we need to look out for ourselves. Don't forget, marriage are two different coming together to make it. We are from two different backgrounds. My father may be Kidipo, my mom. Background, your father may be homely and very loving to your mother. If you come into that marriage, what would you give? You will give love. I'm coming into that marriage, I will come in with serious defense. I don't care because of my belief system. But do you know, we can be both ways. If we can both come down for one person and say, okay, let me even try to understand her person. We don't know you when you are dating. We don't know each other when we are dating. It is when we get married, we are in the house, the 4 walls of our life, that we begin to see the differences as in from where our background. Now, if we can a bit come down and say, okay, build that security around her insecurity or his insecurity. Don't you think it might help marriage? It's just my take.
But Mama, you know that before you go for that, you marry the man that loves you for who you are.
Not at the beginning.
You talk about background, where it's coming from.
Yes.
Maybe from a homely home.
I'm just saying,
you understand.
I didn't know how we grew up.
Yeah, but whatever, but it's really reflected in his personality. It is not all men that can tolerate a defensive woman.
Yes, that's why I'm saying it's both ways.
A woman that is even up to is even I get you.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
Yes,
Let me now tell you something. Yeah, background really matters. You're very correct. Where you're bringing from your parents.
True.
At the same time, it still doesn't matter. And I'll tell you, I will use myself as a case study.
Okay.
My father died about 30. I think I was 16 when my father died. Yeah, I was either in SS1. I can't remember. 1991. Yeah, when my father died. And my mom, we were 3. My mom had 3 kids from my dad. And my mom refused to remarry. Because as at the time my father died, my father was 45. My mom was 42. So that means if my mom wants to be selfish, she can remarry.
Absolutely.
And have more kids and, do you understand? But she chose not to do that. She focused on our kids.
Yeah, sure.
So And here we are today, though we went through a lot of things and all that, but here I am. That shows Tomba being Timonso, right? Your man Tunrai be.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Definitely.
You get what I mean? Yeah. I have a junior brother. He also lives in abroad. You can't see him and said we're brothers because we have two different character and we're from the same parents. So I think this thing is still down to individual thing.
True.
Yes.
I'm not just.
Yes.
It's individual. I choose to live if I want because my father died about 30 something. If I want to choose a life of Omagbiru, Mashi, I won't be sitting down with you guys. I won't have the opportunity to know Akin Alabi. Do you understand? But mo tún wọ́n bí mi, mo tún wá tún ara mi bí. And that's why I could be able to sit down with you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I understand. You know, you talked about money, poverty, often.
Yeah.
Will you say that it's part of why we have more single mothers in UK?
In fact, I would say 99.9%.
9.9.
9%. Yeah, that's the reason. Yeah.
So, Lord Sugar, thank you very much for honoring this invite. I want to ask you a very sensitive and personal question, if you won't mind, and I want to be very, very sincere with us. We're talking about, okay, money, to have money, but there's more to money to make a marriage work, which is what everybody believes in, and that's the word LOVE, love. Do you believe in love?
No, I'm sorry, I don't.
You don't?
I don't believe.
Is it because you've been served breakfast, or because of your experiences, or because I know everybody grows up to be loved, to feel loved, to find somebody they love, somebody that, whenever you see her, there's a butterfly, that's, that feeling. So why would you say that?
I think in the days of our parents, maybe there is love. Yeah. But in this generation, I think there's nothing called love anymore. Now, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, because there are so many things, out there that, that will make you to be like, okay, take for instance, you're talking to a lady and the first thing the lady is asking you is, what have you got to offer me? What do you want to offer me? So are you telling me she's referring to love?
No,
It's normal thing. Then what do you have, Abi? Would you just
have money to offer me?
Just
asking
be sincere now.
And you say love. You say it first.
Is it love that will put food on the table?
But I can tell you categorically that they've monetized that love. That's not what they mean or meant by that.
So now it's like material things equals to love.
Exactly.
So no material things, no.
Exactly.
So
if you don't have money, forget about love. There is nothing that could be. It's not even in my dictionary.
So is what you're saying now means that, okay, if you want to get any woman you want now, so far you have money to give her, you can have her.
You can get whoever. But I believe in one thing. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
I believe in, when I'm talking to someone, I believe in understanding.
Okay.
Yeah, I think when you have a mutual understanding, maybe the word love comes in. Because I think it's in the Bible that says when two people, it said, can two people work together?
Except
I do tell people that the agreement to me is understanding. So when you and I are friends, so we have a mutual understanding, I think that relationship can last, decades. Àwọn Yorùbá ní ìwà jọ̀wà ló ń jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ jọ̀rẹ́. So when we have something in common, when we know each other and we have a mutual understanding about everything we're doing, we won't have any problem. And before we know it, the word, I won't even know when I'll prophesize love to you. And you will be asking me, are you sure what you're saying now? But like, I think that's how I'm feeling. That's, I don't know if I'm making any sense.
You are.
Yeah. So I think that is how it works in this generation. But telling me that, if I'm telling you I love you, you better check it properly. No, check it, because I don't, to be honest, I believe in understanding than the word love, because it's been monetized.
Connection.
Okay. You don't believe in love.
I believe in understanding.
You believe in
Understanding, yeah.
And do you think that leads to us having many single mothers in UK?
Well, that I think that has to do with monetization that we're talking about, because monetize everything has been.
Sorry, I don't think you should use that word UK. I think maybe in diaspora.
In diaspora,
Okay,
it's not
because
only
the other,
UK,
yeah, it's true. It's true.
Okay, yeah, because the reason why I said so is that, okay, how can two people, be bidding for a government house, husband and wife, and the wife would take out the husband's name because she knows if she puts her own name and the kids, they will quickly, give them the house. Okay, tell me what will come to your mind that what could make such a person do a thing like that?
No, it might be their agreements. They might agree
In
to get the property or something, then they move in
no,
together.
no. In most cases, it's not always like that. And I'm telling you this.
Because I know someone that did it, and him and his wife, as a matter of fact,
They
he
moved in.
specifically told the wife to do it so that she could get the council flat.
Wow.
Yeah, but 90% of the people that do things like that, they have a reason for doing it, not the type of one you're talking about. That's like an arrangement.
Yes.
That one is different. But 90% of people, they will remove their husband's name because they know if they say they are single, the law favors them more. They will put them into consideration faster. And they get more money. Like I told you the other day, that when you are single, government give you more money than when you are married, because they expect your husband to be responsible for certain things. That's the reason why you see so many, divorcees, so many single. They are even enjoying it because they are loving it because money are coming in.
Single parenting.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what our Nigerian ladies too are
Trying to copy now.
Women they get over there.
We got to favor them actually in Nigeria because
It's
here you're on your own.
exactly.
Now I get it.
Exactly. Okay, imagine you have 5 kids. Government will give you at least a minimum of 4-bedroom good house, and they will slash that payment to like about 1/3. They will be paying 1/3 of the money because you're looking after the kids. Yeah, if you're a British citizen. Yeah, and then there are some money they pay the kids as well. Even some people do that as a full-time work. It's just now that the government is trying to, create some law whereby you have to do at least minimum of 20 hours. Because people are bastardized, they bastardize the process. So are you telling me there is love when you chase me out because you want to be getting? I even have a friend that fall into this same category I'm talking to you about. When they are together when they were living together with his wife and the kids, at least I know about this. He usually give his wife about 1,200 every month to support, and the government also is giving the kids the money. So immediately they have issue with both of them have issue. It makes the man to look irresponsible in the presence of the kids. Is it not material things? So many things are happening out there because people are selfish and greedy.
Really.
And it's still down to individual thing.
But despite all this, we still have marriages that work.
Yeah, that's some. I just gave you an example of someone that I know very well. He sent his wife to school, and then after the university, the wife got a good job, and then and they're living happily. They are living big, but it's just 1 out of 10.
Okay. Well, final question, Mr. Olusegun. Would you say relocating is one of the best decisions you have ever made, or was there a time that you regretted?
No, to be honest, I won't lie to you. I would say I regretted traveling. Okay, let me put it this way. Maybe I should have married before I traveled. Yeah, I think I got that part wrong.
Why
Yeah.
would you say that?
Yeah, because I think I have about 2 ladies that love me genuinely. You know, when I was
As in real love.
Real-
Or because
well,
of your, were you working there?
then I was working, and then they are okay in their own capacity. They are doing
Yeah, okay. So
yeah, and I know these ladies, they don't care about my, about whatever I'm earning and all that, but we have a good relationship.
okay.
But because, of the mindset, oh, if I get there, I don't know what I'm going to, to meet over there, and all that. So, and I let go of the 2 beautiful. They're married now, and I believe, yeah, we're still friends, yeah, and they're doing very well. You understand? But and these are the things traveling could do to your relationship if you're single.
So
And
you will advise singles to rather marry here?
no, if you have somebody that is still, that's exactly what we're discussing. If you have a good person, you need to hold on to that person.
Because some people travel, they are married before they travel.
Yeah.
And once they get there, because they are looking for papers, they go and look for one.
It's still down to the fact that the person, they don't know each other. But if you have a good wife or good partner, in Nigeria, hold on to that person. Nothing will make that such a person to change from any plan you have. I know what you're talking about. That when they get there, the husband will be like, okay, oh, this is the shortest route to have my British passport. And yeah, so we discussed about this. Yeah, we discussed about this the last time. So it's still individual thing. So about your buruku kò sí. You're just waiting for an opportunity to just explore, to express that bad, you understand. It's as simple as no.
There's this thing I've been meaning to ask from the beginning.
Okay.
What is your definition of a poor
marriage? I believe poor family.
Poor family. You've been saying something about poverty. What is your definition of a poor person?
I'll tell you there are some family today that they eat maybe their 3 square meal is not balanced.
Yeah.
But they are still happy if you get into that family. Do you understand? Don't get me wrong, things might change tomorrow when they find themselves in another, yeah. But if things continue like that way, they could be happy. And you see the happiness in their eyes. You see the kids, you understand? Maybe sometimes, money has a role it plays in a relationship. That's why the individual personality comes in. It still doesn't matter if you're poor, if you're going to change. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you're not going to change, you might not even change. Does that make sense? So you might even take such a family into riches and nothing, they will not change and they will be living. You understand? Yeah. There was a lady that just remind me of a lady, Olajumoke, that was selling bread. Who remember the lady's story? We all know what happened to the husband eventually when the girl saw fame. So there are some people they will change, and there are some people take them into whatever. Nothing will change. So it's still down to your personality and individual person. It's as simple as that. Case closed.
Whether you are poor, you are rich, be contented with what you have. If you are not contented with what you have when you are poor, when you are rich, that's you will misbehave with riches. You understand? So I think we really need to really understand that and set the boundaries and understand who we are. You can't even know yourself until you are in a place, or you're a place of whether power or fame or money, or you have some things. You won't know whether you are proud or you are humble. Actually, so I think as individual, I believe we really need to work on ourselves.
Exactly. Like if you complain about me, if you complain about certain things about me now, I'll think about, I'll sit down and because I always want to be a better version of who I was yesterday. Do you understand? Yeah. So I always want to get better. Do you understand? Yeah. So and I think we lack this as human being and as individual. So it's one of those things that is, it's killing us.
And there's somebody used to say that a lion in Nigeria, if they take it to UK or US, it will still be a lion. It won't change to something, nothing else. So I think environment, people say it influences, but at least it shouldn't influence that real person in you, the personality, what you have, what you are made of, whether you are rich or you are poor. You understand? I think, Lord Sugar, thank you for coming once again. Maybe before you go again, we'll still bring you back the third time.
I'm all yours.
We really need to really talk about this a lot. Marriages in diaspora is really lots of problem, and this issue of poverty, material things, and love issue is one of the foundation that is causing issue in homes, because my fear is, when we're talking that there's no love, material, show lower as what is your word. And a lot of single guys will even be afraid of even proposing. Mama, in fact, you are very lucky. I must say you're very lucky.
You're lucky too.
Man,
You're blessed too.
You to see, say myself, I carry for what I get potential. I see say the potential they work.
The truth about it is, when I was going to settle down, I told God, this is the kind of man
of my kind of marriage you want to, yeah.
I kind of try to put myself in a position where the Bible says, he that findeth a wife findeth a good favor. Now, when you want to marry a good man, you must work on yourself. You want to marry a good woman, please work on yourself. You cannot give out what you don't have. That's true.
And lastly, before I go, that material things, see, some spouses might be blessed, while maybe the other one is not blessed. Don't use your blessing as a threat
Exactly.
to the other person. I think that's one of the things that work for you, because you are okay. It's very difficult for you to see a woman that is well-to-do, that has everything, to still be believing in all these wifey role. She will want to be on the same level as a man. You understand? So whichever position you have as a man, if you have everything, don't make your partner, your woman, feel less of herself. And as a woman too, don't make your man feel less of himself. See beyond what you can see currently, because the table can turn tomorrow. You understand? Thank you very much, everybody, for being a part of this. Mama Vicky, thank you. Emoji, thank you. Lord Sugar, thank you, and thank you again. We love to have you again. And to everyone that are watching us, to our fans, to the fan of our guests, thank you very much for watching. Please do well to drop a comment in the box below and let's know your view about this. Marriages in diaspora, marriages in Nigeria, poverty mentality, personality, material things versus love. As in, what's your own view about it? What do you feel? So, till we come away again next time for another interesting episode of Just a Child with Bunmi Alabi, saying, have an amazing weekend. Bye.